Hey guys, super excited to come to you live today from beautiful Charlottesville, Virginia, bringing on one of my great friends, somebody who I wouldn't have met had I not started my business a little over 6 years ago. There are so many people like this in my life that I would have not have even met them had I not taken the leap of entrepreneurship. So Kathy Flegel lives in Denver, Colorado. She is amazing. I'm going to bring her on right now.
Hi.
Hey Kathy, how are you?
Good. How are you, Jennifer?
I am doing great. I was just telling everybody you're one of the amazing people I would have never met had I not started a business a little over 6 years ago. And I just love your story. I'm so glad to have met you on this journey. And I thought it would be helpful for other people to hear about you and why you started a business and what it's done for you because you might not be the most typical person. You didn't have business experience, you didn't use skincare, self-proclaimed introvert. So tell us a little bit more about your journey. Why did you decide to start a business? Why did you decide to start a side hustle?
Yeah, well, good. Thanks. And thanks for having me on. I think I agree with you. We could have never imagined the friendships and the people that we would meet through Rodan and Fields. And as an introvert, had somebody told me that at the beginning, I've been like, whatever. But, but it is good. So thanks. So yeah, why would I do this? Well, so I'm a stay-at-home mom. My boys are now 19 and 17. And prior to Rodan and Fields, I was a busy PTA mom. I did all the things at the PTA and it was great. Because it started out as a calling to serve the school and do something with my time and be part of the school community in their elementary school. And over the years it unfortunately became a sort of crushingly unfulfilling burden, and it was time for me to step away from that. And I really needed something else. And my oldest was going into middle school, and it was that first like mom moment where you go, oh my gosh, my kids are really, this is going by really fast, right? Like everyone says. And so I realized, what is going to happen when they're both out of the nest, and what's that going to look like for me? Who will I be once my at-home mom job is gone, right? And I didn't like the way that sat, really, Jennifer. It just didn't sit. What am I going to do? So I needed something for myself. I needed a different focus, and but I also needed to keep my at-home mom schedule. So how was I going to do all of that? And so lots of different ways to reinvent yourself outside of parenthood, obviously, but I just, I didn't know what that would look like. Didn't feel like I had marketable job skills. I didn't want to go on somebody's 9 to 5. I didn't want to go back to school. And so when I was introduced to Rodan and Fields, it had this flexibility I needed to stay on my schedule, to be on my terms. And I really didn't know how I was going to do it. Like you said, I didn't have business skills. I hardly wash my face. Uh, I'm afraid to admit. Um, and I didn't feel like I would know how to do this, but I also had fear of missing out. I had big FOMO. What if this company became huge, and what if I missed it? So that was really all it took for me to just say, well, gosh, the risk of not doing it seems like it was more than the fears that I had around doing it. And so I jumped in. That was 8 years ago.
Isn't that
So,
fantastic?
right. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. So,
Did you have any hesitations about joining? Were there any things like sitting there with you that made you nervous before you decided to hop on board?
yeah, absolutely. A lot, a big, a big hesitation for me was, putting myself out there. Right. I'm not, where we talk about being introverted. I'm just not the life of the party, right? Like I have lots of friends and I love all my friends, but I'm not the person to go out and meet a new person. So I was worried about, putting myself out in the world, and what will that feel like for me? And I'd never known anyone who made an at-home business like this into a real business, right? And by that I mean not a hobby, not something where they were just, drinking wine and hanging out with girlfriends and sharing product. Not that there's anything wrong with that. it just wasn't what I want to do with my evenings, right? So I was worried about, gosh, how does this work if you really want to make it big? And then I was worried about, will I be taken seriously as somebody who wasn't in business, who isn't a career person?
And so how did you get over those obstacles?
Well, mostly because we have all these systems that help us do this, that help us learn those skills, right? That help us learn the business skills and learn the sales skills. And really what I realized is I wanted something for myself. And so I wanted to build this business. So I had to just get over it. And what I found was a whole lot of people are willing to support us and love us and champion us and cheer us on. And so they were absolutely, and still are absolutely, willing to hear what we have to offer.
And I love that saying, and we say that all the time. We're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. And I found that so to be true with our brands. So, it's been so great. I've been working with you how many years now since I started, and you are one of the top earners in the company. I love that. Tell us, you probably have so many pinch me moments. Can you just name a few, maybe the best part is type thing for you since starting your business?
Yeah. I think one of the biggest things, and it was something that was really unpredictable for me, is, like I said, I started this because I needed a focus for me. And I thought, if I could make some money and help the family budget a little bit, great, but I was never going to work. I was never going to be an income earner in our household. And that's fine. That's what we planned on. But through the course of building this business, my husband's business had some trouble. It hit a rough patch. And I had this thing built to a point that really covered us during those down times. And having a plan B in place before you ever in a million years thought that you would need one, I can't even describe what a blessing it is. And so that for me personally has been this pinch me moment, because we have sat there and said, oh my gosh, thank God for your business. Right. But aside from that personal stuff, and that is really more of an income situation. The other, really best parts, Jennifer, besides all the friendships and all these great people that like-minded women that we get to cheer on and become friends with, it's really the helping of other people. It's getting the text that says, oh my gosh, I can't believe how great my skin looks, or, oh my gosh, I can't believe my paycheck. And I can't believe I took a chance on myself and I feel so good about this, right? To really be able to lift other people up is really the best part.
It is totally priceless, isn't it? I mean, those moments are so amazing. Yeah, it's just incredible. Well, I'm so excited for you and all that you've done for us, because you get to be in my life. And both of us have earned another luxury trip that we're going to be together in just over a month in Sonoma in San Francisco. So congrats to you for earning that.
Thank you.
I am super excited to see you soon. Thank you so much for sharing your story. I know many people are going to resonate with you and appreciate hearing your insights. So thanks so much, Kathy.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Have a great day.
Bye. See you soon.
Bye.